The Financial Flow, How to Make Money Work for You Mind, written and published by Audiobooks. Chapter 1, Mindset Mastery. When it comes to building wealth and making money work for you, the first thing you need to master isn't some complex investment strategy or a secret formula for success, it's your mindset. How you think about money, wealth, and success sets the foundation for everything else. It's like the soil in which you plant the seeds of your financial future. If the soil isn't healthy, the seeds won't grow. Many people have a complicated relationship with money. We're often taught that money is hard to come by, that it's the root of all evil, or that wanting more of it is somehow greedy or selfish. These beliefs can create a mindset of scarcity, where you're constantly worried about not having enough. This scarcity mindset can hold you back, making it difficult to take risks, invest in yourself, or even see opportunities when they arise. To create a life where money works for you, you need to shift from a scarcity mindset to one of abundance. An abundance mindset means believing that there's plenty of wealth, opportunities, and success to go around. It's about seeing the world as a place full of possibilities rather than limitations. When you believe in abundance, you're more likely to take positive actions that lead to financial growth. But how do you develop an abundance mindset? It starts with awareness. Pay attention to your thoughts and feelings about money. Do you find yourself thinking that you'll never have enough? Do you feel envious of others who seem to have more than you? These are signs that you might be stuck in a scarcity mindset. The good news is that you can change this by challenging those thoughts and replacing them with more positive, empowering beliefs. One powerful way to shift your mindset is through affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that you repeat to yourself to reinforce a certain belief. For example, you might say, "I am capable of creating wealth," or "Opportunities for financial growth are all around me." At first, these statements might feel a bit strange, especially if you don't fully believe them yet. But over time, as you repeat them, they start to sink in and become a part of your thinking. Another important aspect of mindset mastery is visualization. This involves imagining yourself living the life you want to create. Picture yourself financially secure, doing work you love, and enjoying the freedom that comes with having money work for you. Visualization helps to train your brain to see these outcomes as possible and even likely, which in turn motivates you to take the steps needed to make them a reality. Surrounding yourself with positive influences is also key. Spend time with people who have a healthy relationship with money and who are supportive of your financial goals. Read books, listen to podcasts, and watch videos that inspire and educate you about wealth building. The more you immerse yourself in an environment of growth and positivity, the more it will reinforce your own mindset. Mindset mastery is not a one-time event, it's a lifelong process. There will be times when doubt creeps in, or when you feel stuck. That's normal. The important thing is to recognize those moments and gently steer yourself back on track. Remember that your mindset is like a muscle. The more you work on it, the stronger it becomes. Chapter 2, The Art of Value Creation. In the world of money and wealth, there's a simple yet powerful principle. Money flows to those who create value. If you want money to work for you, you need to understand the art of value creation. This isn't just about making money for the sake of it, it's about offering something meaningful to others that they are willing to pay for. The more value you create, the more money you can attract. Value comes in many forms. It could be a product that solves a problem, a service that makes life easier, or even an idea that sparks inspiration. The key is to think about what people need or want and how you can fulfill that need in a way that's unique or better than what's already out there. When you provide value, you're not just selling a product or service, you're offering a solution, an experience, or an improvement to someone's life. One of the first steps in creating value is identifying your strengths and passions. What are you good at? What do you enjoy doing? When you align your skills and interests with what people need, you're in a prime position to create something valuable. For example, if you're a great cook and you love making healthy meals, you could create a meal prep service for busy professionals who want to eat well but don't have the time to cook. By combining your passion with a real need, you create value that people are willing to pay for. But creating value doesn't always mean inventing something completely new. It can also mean improving on what already exists. Take a look at products or services in the market that could be better. Is there a way to make them more efficient, more affordable, or more user-friendly? Sometimes, small improvements can create a lot of value. For example, think about how smartphones have evolved over the years. The basic concept hasn't changed, but each new model offers better cameras, faster processors, and more features, adding more value for consumers. Listening to your customers is another crucial part of the value creation process. The people who use your product or service are the best source of feedback. They'll tell you what's working, what's not, and what they wish was different. By paying attention to their needs and suggestions, you can continually refine and improve your offering, creating even more value over time. One of the most important things to remember about value creation is that it's not just about making money, it's about making a difference. When you focus on genuinely helping others and providing real value, the money often follows naturally. This approach builds trust and loyalty, which are essential for long-term success. People are more likely to support a business or a brand that they believe in and that consistently adds value to their lives. In addition to focusing on your strengths and listening to feedback, innovation plays a key role in value creation. Innovation doesn't always mean coming up with a groundbreaking new idea. Sometimes, it's about finding new ways to deliver value or reaching new audiences. For example, many businesses have found success by taking their products online, making them more accessible to a global market. Others have introduced subscription models, offering ongoing value to customers and creating a steady stream of income. Innovation is about being creative and open to new possibilities. It's also important to think about the long-term impact of the value you create. Sustainable value creation means providing something that will continue to be valuable over time, not just in the short term. This could mean focusing on quality over quantity, ensuring that your product or service stands the test of time. It could also mean considering the broader impact of what you're offering, such as how it affects the environment or society. When you create value that is sustainable, you're not only securing your financial future, but you're also contributing to a better world. Chapter 3: Strategic Income Streams. Building wealth and making money work for you isn't just about how much you earn. It's also about how you earn it. One of the smartest ways to secure your financial future is by creating multiple income streams. Relying on just one source of income can be risky. If that income stops, you might find yourself in a tough spot. But with several streams of income flowing in, you not only increase your earning potential, but also add layers of financial security. This chapter will guide you through the process of developing strategic income streams that can support your goals and help you achieve financial freedom. Think of income streams as different rivers flowing into a lake. The more rivers that feed into the lake, the fuller and more stable it becomes. Similarly, the more sources of income you have, the more stable and abundant your financial situation can be. The key is to make sure these income streams are strategic, meaning they align with your skills, interests, and financial goals, and they are sustainable over the long term. The first step in creating multiple income streams is to assess your current situation. What are your primary skills and talents? What do you enjoy doing? Understanding your strengths and passions is crucial because your income stream should ideally be something you're good at and enjoy. For example, if you're a talented writer, you might consider freelance writing, starting a blog, or even writing and selling ebooks as additional income streams. By leveraging your strengths, you're more likely to find success and satisfaction in your endeavors. Once you have a clear idea of your strengths, start thinking about how to diversify your income. Diversification is important because it spreads out your financial risk. If one income stream dries up, you'll still have others to rely on. A good way to diversify is by combining active and passive income streams. Active income requires your time and effort, like a job or a freelance project, while passive income requires little to no ongoing work, like investments or royalties. For example, let's say you have a full-time job, which is your primary source of active income. To diversify, you might start an online store as a side business, creating a second active income stream. At the same time, you could invest in dividend-paying stocks or real estate, which can generate passive income. The combination of these different income streams provides both immediate and long-term financial benefits. Passive income streams are particularly powerful because they can continue to generate money even when you're not actively working. They require an initial investment of time, money, or both, but once they're set up, they can produce income with minimal effort. For instance, investing in rental properties can provide a steady stream of rental income, while creating and selling an online course can generate income whenever someone enrolls, long after the course is complete. It's important to note that building multiple income streams doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, effort, and sometimes a bit of trial and error to find what works best for you. Start small and gradually expand. You don't need to create all your income streams at once. Focus on one at a time, building it up until it's stable, and then move on to the next. Over time, these streams will add up and contribute to a more robust and resilient financial situation. Another key to creating strategic income streams is to stay informed and adaptable. The financial landscape is constantly changing, and opportunities come and go. Keep an eye on trends, new technologies, and market demands. By staying informed, you can spot new opportunities for income and adjust your strategies as needed. For example, the rise of the gig economy and online platforms has created new ways to earn money that didn't exist a decade ago. Being adaptable allows you to take advantage of these new opportunities as they arise. One of the biggest challenges people face when trying to create multiple income streams is time management. Juggling several projects can be overwhelming if you're not careful. To manage your time effectively, prioritize your income streams based on their potential return and your level of interest. Focus on the ones that align most closely with your goals and values. Remember, quality is more important than quantity. It's better to have a few well-developed, high-performing income streams than to spread yourself too thin across many lower-quality ones. Chapter 4: Passive Income Blueprints. Imagine waking up in the morning to find that you've made money while you were asleep. This isn't a fantasy, it's the reality of passive income. Passive income is the key to financial freedom because it allows you to earn money without constantly trading your time for it. Once set up, these income streams can keep flowing with little to no ongoing effort, giving you more time to do the things you love while still earning money. Passive income is often seen as the holy grail of financial independence, and for good reason. It can provide you with a sense of security, knowing that you have money coming in even if you're not actively working. However, while the idea of passive income is simple, achieving it takes careful planning, initial effort, and sometimes a bit of patience. But the rewards are well worth it. This chapter will guide you through the blueprints of building passive income streams that can support your financial goals and lead you to a life of greater freedom. One of the most popular and accessible ways to generate passive income is through investing. This could be in stocks, real estate, or other financial instruments. When you invest in dividend-paying stocks, for example, you earn money simply by holding those stocks as they pay out dividends regularly. It's like planting a tree that bears fruit year after year. The more trees you plant, the more fruit you can harvest. The key is to do your research and choose investments that align with your risk tolerance and financial goals. Real estate is another powerful avenue for passive income. By owning rental properties, you can earn a steady stream of income from tenants. For those who prefer the digital world, creating and selling digital products can be an excellent source of passive income. This could be anything from writing an ebook, creating an online course, or designing digital artwork. The beauty of digital products is that you create them once, and then they can be sold over and over again with minimal effort on your part. For example, if you're knowledgeable in a particular area, you could create an online course that teaches others what you know. Once the course is created and uploaded to a platform like Udemy or Teachable, it can continue to generate income every time someone enrolls, even years after you first created it. Another way to generate passive income is through affiliate marketing. This involves promoting products or services offered by others and earning a commission for every sale made through your referral. If you have a blog, YouTube channel, or social media presence, you can include affiliate links to products you recommend. The key to success in affiliate marketing is choosing products that align with your audience's interests and needs, so your recommendations are seen as genuine and valuable. With time, as your audience grows, so does your passive income potential. Creating a subscription service is yet another avenue for passive income. Subscription models have become increasingly popular because they offer consistent, recurring revenue. For example, you could create a membership site where subscribers pay a monthly fee to access exclusive content, tools, or services. This model is particularly effective if you have specialized knowledge or a unique offering that people are willing to pay for on an ongoing basis. While there's upfront work in creating the content or service, once it's established, the recurring payments can become a stable source of passive income. Passive income can also come from royalties. If you're a creative person, consider writing a book or creating art that can earn royalties each time it's sold or used. For example, an author earns royalties every time their book is sold. Royalties are a great way to earn passive income because, once the creative work is done, the earnings continue without much additional effort. One thing to keep in mind with passive income is that it usually requires an initial investment of time, money, or both. Whether you're buying stocks, writing a book, or developing an online course, there's upfront work involved. However, once the system is in place, it can start to generate income on its own. The goal is to build as many of these income streams as possible so they continue to flow even when you're not actively working on them. Another important aspect of passive income is patience. Unlike a regular job where you get paid right away, passive income can take time to build. You might not see significant earnings immediately, but with persistence and the right strategies, your income will grow over time. The beauty of passive income is that it compounds. The more streams you have and the longer they run, the more they can contribute to your financial well-being. Chapter 5: Smart Investment Strategies. Investing is one of the most effective ways to grow your wealth over time, but it can also feel overwhelming if you're not sure where to start. The good news is that you don't need to be a financial expert to make smart investment choices. With some basic knowledge and a thoughtful approach, you can develop investment strategies that suit your goals and help you build a secure financial future. First, it's important to understand what investing really means. At its core, investing is about putting your money into something that has the potential to grow in value over time. The idea is that by investing your money, you give it the opportunity to work for you. One of the most important principles of investing is understanding risk and return. Generally, investments with higher potential returns come with higher risks. For example, stocks have the potential for high returns, but they can also be volatile, meaning their value can go up and down significantly over short periods. One of the simplest ways to diversify your investments is through mutual funds or exchange-traded funds, ETFs. These funds pool money from many investors to buy a diversified mix of stocks, bonds, or other securities. By investing in a mutual fund or ETF, you gain exposure to a broad range of assets without having to pick and manage individual investments yourself. This makes them a great option for beginners or anyone who prefers a hands-off approach to investing. Compound growth is a powerful concept in investing. It's the idea that you earn returns not just on your initial investment, but also on the returns your investment has already generated. For example, if you invest $1,000 and it earns a 10% return in the first year, you'll have $1,100. In the second year, you'll earn 10% on $1,100, not just your original $1,000. Over time, this compounding effect can lead to significant growth in your investment portfolio. It's also important to consider your investment timeline and goals. If you're saving for a long-term goal, like retirement, you might be more comfortable taking on higher-risk investments because you have time to recover from any potential losses. However, if you're saving for a short-term goal, like buying a house in the next few years, you might prefer more conservative investments that are less likely to lose value. Rebalancing your portfolio is another key strategy in smart investing. Over time, some of your investments might grow faster than others, causing your portfolio to become unbalanced. For example, if your stocks perform well, they might make up a larger portion of your portfolio than you originally intended, increasing your overall risk. Rebalancing involves periodically reviewing your portfolio and adjusting your investments to maintain your desired level of risk and diversification. One of the biggest mistakes investors can make is trying to time the market, buying low and selling high based on predictions of market movements. The truth is, even experienced investors can't consistently predict short-term market movements. Instead of trying to time the market, focus on time in the market. Consistently investing over time, regardless of market conditions, can be a more effective strategy. This approach, known as dollar cost averaging, involves investing a fixed amount of money at regular intervals, such as monthly. This way, you buy more shares when prices are low and fewer when prices are high, which can reduce the impact of market volatility on your investments. Chapter 6: Financial Literacy Essentials. Financial literacy is more than just a buzzword. It's a crucial skill that can make a big difference in your life. At its core, financial literacy means understanding how money works and how to manage it effectively. It's about knowing how to make smart financial decisions, avoid common pitfalls, and build a secure financial future. Whether you're just starting out or looking to sharpen your financial skills, mastering the essentials of financial literacy can empower you to take control of your money and achieve your goals. One of the fundamental aspects of financial literacy is understanding your income and expenses. It might sound basic, but knowing how much money you make and how much you spend is the foundation of good financial management. Start by tracking your income and expenses for a month or two. This will give you a clear picture of where your money is coming from and where it's going. You might be surprised to see how much you spend on things you didn't realize were adding up. Once you have this information, you can create a budget to help you manage your money more effectively. A budget is essentially a plan for how you will spend and save your money. It helps you allocate your income to different expenses and savings goals, ensuring that you live within your means. To create a budget, start by listing all your sources of income, including your salary, any side jobs, and other sources of money. Next, list all your expenses, such as rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, transportation, and entertainment. Don't forget to include savings and debt repayments. Subtract your total expenses from your total income to see if you have a surplus or a deficit. If you have a deficit, you'll need to find ways to cut back on expenses or increase your income. Understanding the concept of debt is another important part of financial literacy. Debt can be a useful tool if managed well, but it can also become a burden if it's not handled properly. There are different types of debt, such as credit card debt, student loans, and mortgages. Each type of debt has its own terms and conditions, including interest rates and repayment schedules. It's important to understand these details so you can manage your debt effectively. Saving money is another essential component of financial literacy. It's important to set aside money for both short-term and long-term goals. An emergency fund is a crucial part of your saving strategy. This fund should cover at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses and be kept in a separate, easily accessible account. Having an emergency fund can provide a financial cushion in case of unexpected events, such as job loss or medical expenses. In addition to an emergency fund, consider setting up savings goals for things like vacations, a new car, or a home down payment. Investing is a key area of financial literacy that can help you grow your wealth over time. Unlike saving, which involves putting money aside for future use, investing involves putting your money into assets that have the potential to increase in value. Investing can be a powerful way to build wealth, but it's important to understand the risks involved and do your research before making any investment decisions. Diversifying your investments and taking a long-term perspective can help manage risk and maximize returns. Another important aspect of financial literacy is understanding how credit works. Your credit score is a measure of your creditworthiness and can impact your ability to get loans, credit cards, and even rental agreements. Your credit score is influenced by factors such as your payment history, the amount of debt you owe, and the length of your credit history. To maintain a good credit score, make sure to pay your bills on time, keep your debt levels manageable, and check your credit report regularly for errors. Financial literacy also involves understanding taxes and how they affect your income. Taxes are a significant part of your financial life, and it's important to know how they impact your earnings and investments. Learn about the different types of taxes you might encounter, such as income tax, property tax, and sales tax. Familiarize yourself with tax deductions and credits that can reduce your tax liability. Understanding your tax obligations and planning accordingly can help you avoid surprises at tax time and keep more of your hard-earned money. Planning for retirement is another critical aspect of financial literacy. The earlier you start saving for retirement, the more time your money has to grow. Contributing regularly to your retirement account and taking advantage of any employer matching contributions can help you build a secure financial future for your later years. Financial literacy also means being informed about financial products and services. This includes understanding the terms and conditions of things like bank accounts, loans, insurance policies, and investment accounts. Take the time to read the fine print and ask questions if something is unclear. Being well informed about financial products can help you make better choices and avoid costly mistakes. Chapter 7: Budgeting with Purpose. Budgeting often gets a bad rap as a restrictive and dull task, but it doesn't have to be that way. In fact, budgeting with purpose can be both empowering and rewarding. The key is to see budgeting not as a series of limitations, but as a powerful tool to help you reach your goals and live the life you want. When you budget with purpose, you align your spending with your values and dreams, making your money work for you rather than feeling like it's slipping away. To start budgeting with purpose, it's important to understand what you're working towards. What are your financial goals? Maybe you want to save for a vacation, buy a new car, or build up an emergency fund. Perhaps you're focused on paying off debt or investing for your future. Whatever your goals, having a clear sense of purpose will make budgeting feel more relevant and motivating. Write down your goals and prioritize them. Knowing what you're working towards gives you a reason to stick to your budget and helps you make decisions that align with your aspirations. Next, take a close look at your current financial situation. This means tracking your income and expenses to see where your money is coming from and where it's going. There are various tools available to help you with this, from simple spreadsheets to budgeting apps. The important thing is to be honest and thorough. Record every source of income and every expense, no matter how small. This process will help you identify spending patterns and areas where you might be able to make adjustments. Once you have a clear picture of your finances, it's time to create a budget that reflects your goals and values. Start by setting up categories for your spending. These might include essentials like housing, utilities, and groceries, as well as non-essentials like dining out, entertainment, and hobbies. Don't forget to allocate funds for savings and debt repayment. The idea is to distribute your income in a way that covers your needs, supports your goals, and allows for some enjoyment along the way. When creating your budget, be realistic about your spending habits. It's important to set achievable limits that you can stick to. If you set your budget too tightly, you might find it hard to follow, which can lead to frustration and giving up. On the other hand, if you set it too loosely, you might not make the progress you want. Aim for a balance that allows you to meet your needs, work towards your goals, and still enjoy life. A purposeful budget is also flexible. Life is unpredictable, and your financial situation can change from month to month. Your budget should be a living document that you review and adjust regularly. If you have an unexpected expense or a change in income, revisit your budget and make necessary adjustments. Flexibility ensures that your budget remains practical and effective, even as circumstances evolve. Another key aspect of budgeting with purpose is tracking your progress. Regularly reviewing your budget helps you stay on track and see how well you're meeting your goals. It's also an opportunity to celebrate your successes, whether that's hitting a savings milestone or paying off a debt. Tracking your progress can keep you motivated and help you make any adjustments needed to stay on course. Sometimes, sticking to a budget can be challenging, especially if you're tempted by spontaneous purchases or lifestyle inflation. To help manage this, consider using budgeting techniques that keep you accountable. For example, the envelope system involves setting aside cash for different spending categories and only using the cash in each envelope for its intended purpose. If you're using digital tools, you can set up alerts or automatic transfers to help you stick to your budget. Budgeting with purpose also means being mindful of your values and priorities. Ask yourself if your spending aligns with what matters most to you. If you find that you're spending a lot on things that don't bring you joy or help you achieve your goals, it might be time to reassess your priorities. Redirecting your spending towards things that align with your values can make your budget more fulfilling and enjoyable. One of the benefits of budgeting with purpose is that it can reduce financial stress. Knowing where your money is going and having a plan in place can provide a sense of control and security. Instead of worrying about unexpected expenses or living paycheck to paycheck, you'll have a clearer picture of your finances and a strategy for managing them. This can lead to greater peace of mind and overall financial well-being. It's also helpful to involve others in your budgeting process, especially if you're managing finances as a couple or family. Discuss your financial goals and priorities together, and create a budget that reflects shared values and objectives. Open communication about money can help avoid conflicts and ensure that everyone is on the same page.